Hey everyone, it's Matthew here from the NOLAnerdcast, and I'm here with Matthew.
Yep.
Or Matt.
Matt, yep.
If you're like me, it doesn't matter.
I like Matt.
Matt, touche. And so every year at Wizard World, we seem to find some new thing that kind of just wows us. And this year it's Swamp Dragon hot sauce. And what is it about, like, you're at Wizard World Comic-Con and yet you're peddling hot sauce. How does that happen?
Well, I'm born and raised on a steady diet of Dungeons & Dragons and original, like the White Box and the original Star Trek. So when I conceived the company and the branding, Swamp is a hat tip to my hometown, New Orleans. Dragon is a hat tip to my nerd heritage. And drew this little guy. His name is Marvin, and he's just a baby. And a friend of mine recommended that I come to Comic-Con last year, and I thought, that's not really a food kind of thing. And then I looked at my little dragon, and I went, nah, I got to go to Comic-Con. And it's worked out great.
There's one other thing that makes you very uniquely qualified to be in New Orleans. And what is it about your hot sauce that makes it special?
I replaced the vinegar that normally is the preservative in every other one's hot sauces and replaced it completely with liquors. So bourbon, rum, vodka, or tequila.
Oh, yeah.
A great friend of mine once said, wait, bourbon and hot sauce? That's more Louisiana than Tabasco. And I was like, that's high praise.
It's a sampler.
That's a little sample bottle.
That's
the real ones look like that.
I was going to say that's a much better shot. We should focus on that.
White is vodka, green is rum, blue is tequila, blue agave, right?
Yeah.
And the bourbon bottles, which I'm currently sold out of on the big ones, look like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So, how did this come about? You deciding to get in the hot sauce game?
Well, I never had a thought about getting into the hot sauce business. I just love spicy food. I don't like vinegar. Stuff is nasty to me. It's very, very overpowering. I would spend, a couple of days working on a beautiful gumbo, reducing that stock over and over for days. And then when you go through all this trouble and you get a duck and andouille gumbo that's going to make your grandma cry.
We get it. You're from New Orleans, okay?
Yeah. Well, it's against God's divine plan to put vinegar on that. So I realized every hot sauce out there has vinegar. And I was like, well, my vodka doesn't go bad. My vodka doesn't go bad when I don't put it in the refrigerator. And it's an unflavored spirit. If I just want the pepper flavor, maybe I should do that instead of vinegar. And
so you do
really
something
well.
very interesting.
Yep,
and
every time.
You give people samples, but it happens to be on caramel popcorn.
Yep.
Why? Like, how? That seems like such an odd pairing to me.
Yep. We've done this on chocolate chip cookies and Rice Krispie treats, and we used to bring chicken nuggets out as well. Anybody can put hot sauce in a chicken nugget. Not everybody can put hot sauce on caramel corn.
Don't mind me. I'm just taking a sample.
You get rid of that vinegar sourpuss, and it's just like you get to do crazy stuff. I've spiced up chocolate gelatos and tres leches and all kind of crazy stuff with it.
That's awesome. So, what has your reception been at your inaugural Wizard World appearance?
Inaugural was last year. It was fantastic.
Were you here in New Orleans?
Annual. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Back then,
shows you how good I am.
Back then, all we had were little 2-ounces, and now the 5-ounce bottles were released to the public this past April. We finally got on some grocery store shelves.
That's awesome.
And things are blowing up quite nicely.
I know. Well, I know you're busy because you actually constantly have people that you're selling on this real quick.
Yep.
So we like to end our interviews on a couple random questions.
Okay.
To just get to you as a person.
Yes.
Get to the heart of Matt. In your heart of hearts, if you have to choose one, cake or pie?
Cake.
Do you put hot sauce on cake?
I do.
There you go.
I do. In fact, if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see a guy trying it on chocolate cake. He was the chef at a restaurant, and he was like, oh my God, it's so good. He couldn't believe it. So, yeah.
And all these are going to be food related for you, I guess.
Perfect.
When you cut your sandwiches, diagonal or straight across?
Straight across because it's going to be a po' boy.
That's fair. That's a legitimate reason. And then I guess we're going to debut our new question for you because I feel it's intricately tied to hot sauce and the conversation we had earlier. When you bring out a fresh new toilet paper roll, are you team over or team under?
My wife cares very deeply about this.
It's a serious issue.
Therefore, team over.
Good. That is the only way to do it.
Lest I poked the tiger.
Look, all I'm saying is, I don't know why, but I get irrationally angry when it's not that way. I'm like, who hurt you as a child? I don't know. The reason I said it was tied to that is you were telling us because it's alcohol-based and not vinegar-based, there's another bonus side effect to this.
Indeed there is. At least for me and everyone else that's tried it so far, we don't have the flaming trots the next day. because we have like 16 times less acid in this product. So while there are other hot sauce brands out there that are very proud of the fact that they're going to make you freeze your toilet paper, we don't seem to have that issue.
Sometimes you just want to enjoy a meal and not hurt afterwards. That's all.
Yeah, going a lot of spice, and then the next day feel good and ready to go on about my day.
Where can people find you on the interwebs and follow your meteoric rise to success?
SwampDragonHotSauce.com, and at the bottom of that page is all our social media links. We're easily found on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
And YouTube, apparently.
And YouTube, there's a few. It's kind of a vestigial channel at the moment because it takes a lot of time to generate video content, as you gentlemen know, and I don't have too much time.
It's really easy for me.
Right. But it's out there. So those are the 4 social media channels we use. Please do follow us and know that things are moving very quickly. We got our first national distribution deal. We are going to be featured on Most Expensivest. Have you ever heard of that show?
Yes.
Hosted by 2 Chainz. I'm taping next week, and I'll show you kind of why. Can I do this real quick?
Please. It's a NOLAnerdcast exclusive.
This is a very special bottle
of cognac.
Cognac Swamp Dragon, personally gold-leafed by me. This is made with a bottle of Paul Beau Grand Champagne Cognac that costs over $300. This bottle right here sells for $250. There were 9 made. 2 of them are reserved for 2 Chainz. 1 for my mama, because she's my mama.
And 1 for us? Oh, man.
6 released to the public. 3 of them are already sold. The other 3 are here at the show.
I'm truly floored. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Love you guys. Love Comic-Con. Love Wizard World. I was just having a great time. Y'all come on out.